What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Today we're gonna talk about the Chavez fights. There's 3 Chavez fights on the card. There's Omar Chavez, which is Julio Cesar Chavez, a legend, the great legend, son. You got Chavez Jr. on the card too, and you got Chavez, the man himself, in an exhibition fight against Travieso Arce. So I don't know how many rounds the Travieso Arce fight is gonna be, but this is the 3rd time they fought. And both times they fought, it was exciting. Chavez looks great. Chavez is training every day. Chavez, I think ever since he got sober, ever since he stopped doing cocaine and stuff, he's stayed at 145 pounds or 140 pounds. So he's always taking care of himself. He's always running. He's always in shape. It's just a lifestyle for him. So I think in that exhibition fight, I think Chavez just, dominates. I don't know if Travieso's been training, but it's an exhibition fight, so they won't try to kill each other. They're just doing it for, raising money for charity and just making money, So that's going to be fun. Oh, by the way, all these fights are going to be on DAZN. So if you have a DAZN membership, you good. I luckily have a DAZN membership because I got it for, what fight did I get it for? I got it for, don't tell me. What fight did I get it for? I think it was Virgil Ortiz's fight when he fought, Samuel Vargas. I think it was that fight that I got DAZN. Yeah, because I think it's worth it because every month you get like 2 big fights. And, Canelo usually fights in September. He didn't fight this year. But you got Canelo, Triple G, a lot of fighters. Ryan Garcia. So anyways, next fight I want to talk about is the Omar Chavez fight. I don't know who Omar Chavez is fighting. But I haven't been impressed by Omar Chavez's last fights. I think his last big win was against Canelo's brother, Ramon Alvarez, when he knocked him out in 2017. This was like around the time Chavez Jr. was gonna fight Canelo, so it was really interesting. That was a good fight. I think it's on YouTube. You can look it up. Just put Omar Chavez Canelo brother. He knocks him out brutally. Like the ref stopped it too late. Like that was a brutal knockout. Like I don't know how Ramon Alvarez is still fighting after that. That was a really brutal knockout. And that's the thing. You got to respect these fighters. Like, I know a lot of people like to talk shit about Chavez and the Chavez brothers. But at the end of the day, they're getting into the ring. They're putting their life on the line. You know what I'm saying? So how can you, not respect that? So last but not least, we're going to talk about this Chavez Jr. fight. And before I start, I have a little sparkling water. So I'm just going to open this up. Yeah, so the Chavez Jr. fight. He's fighting Mario Cazares, which is a former Mexican Olympian who supposedly in the Olympics he beat Canelo, supposedly, and made him cry. But if you think about that, Canelo turned pro when he was 16, 15. So how old was he when he beat Canelo? How old was Canelo? Canelo was probably 13, 14. So it's not as big as an accomplishment as you may think, because Canelo was still a fucking kid. He wasn't a pro yet. Canelo improved so much after the Mayweather fight. So there's no way he's talking about the same Canelo that's fighting right now. He probably fought Canelo when he was a kid, when he still didn't know a lot of the fundamentals, when he still was coming up. He didn't fight a prime Canelo. So this guy bragging about how he beat Canelo, I don't like that. It's just trying to glorify yourself. But anyways, this guy he has decent knockout power. I've seen some of his knockouts. But then again, you look at the people who he knocked out. It's just a bunch of people with losing records. And he hasn't beat anyone with a winning record. He hasn't knocked out anyone with a winning record. When on the contrary, Chavez has knocked out Andy Lee. That was a big knockout. Chavez has knocked out hold up. Chavez knocked out Andy Lee. Chavez knocked out that Colombian dude recently. I know that was an easy fight, but he still knocked someone out recently. And Chavez Jr. fought Jacobs recently, which I think Chavez was doing good. Obviously the weight was an issue. Chavez came in overweight, and he had a clear advantage. Chavez gave up $1 million. That's ridiculous. But I think Chavez wins this fight by knockout, maybe even stoppage. I think Chavez stops this guy because this guy doesn't have the experience. Chavez has been in the ring with some of the best. Chavez has been in the ring with Canelo. Chavez fought Jacobs. Chavez fought Andy Lee. Chavez sparred Triple G. Chavez, he beat, who else did he beat? Chavez. what's that guy's name? He fought him twice. Whatever. He beat that guy. Chavez been in the ring for Chavez. He has a big resume, you know. But the only thing I don't like about Chavez is that I was watching like interviews before this fight, and Chavez was saying that him and Freddie Roach haven't even seen each other, but Freddie Roach is gonna be with him at the fight. So like, how you got a professional fight coming up and you're not even with your coach? Like, I don't understand that mentality. Like, you got a fight coming up, you're supposed to be with your coach no matter what. And Chavez lives in LA. It's not like he's far from the gym. Like, he lives in LA. So that's just something I don't like about Chavez. Like, he still hasn't changed. He's still not professional. And don't get me wrong, I love Chavez Jr. I love that dude. Like, that dude is cool as fuck. I'm sure he's cool as fucking person. I bet you he's humble. Like, he gives people money. He gives people stuff. I bet you he's a good person. I like Chavez Jr. a lot. I want him to succeed. But his mentality hasn't changed. And if your mentality doesn't change, shit is not going to change. So I'm expecting Chavez to win. But don't expect anything great from Chavez because he hasn't changed. He's not even going to the gym. He's training at home. You know, like, you may be in shape, but you're not going to the gym. Like, are you even sparring people? I don't know. So that's all I got to say about that. So I got Chavez Sr. beating Travieso Arce. Omar Chavez, I don't know who he's fighting, but he hasn't been looking great recently. And you got Chavez Jr., who's not even training with his trainer. So all this is going to be on the Zone. So it's going to be an entertaining night of boxing. It's going to be on Friday. I'm not sure what time. It's going to be in Tijuana. So it's probably going to be like at 10:30, 9:30, you know, late. Because we're 3 hours behind on the East Coast. All right, y'all. Stay safe. Have a great day. Peace.